Hi everyone, Grada Robertson here, coming to you with You the Miracle FM. And sorry I'm running a little bit late tonight, but I have something really exciting and important to share with you, something that if you put it into practice, you're going to see results that you may never have had before yet. I am talking about a goal setting or creating a dream for yourself, having a wish for yourself, something really, really good and exciting, something that you haven't had before, or maybe something that you did have before and you lost it in your life. And I'm going to help you how you can achieve that. So to help you overcome some hurdles that you may have got stuck in the past and you didn't get what you wanted, even though you worked so hard and put in so much effort. So first of all, I want to explain that there are two parts of us, and the conscious mind is what we call the goal setter. And then we have our unconscious mind, which is called the goal getter. And this is where things often get stuck and we don't see the results that we want, even though we might be like 100% on track with our conscious mind and we want something that's really good for us and for the world or for our family, and yet we are just not achieving that goal. Can you remember being in a situation like that or experiencing that feeling? Or maybe you've simply already given up and don't really wish something for yourself anymore. So tonight I want you to think of something that would make you feel really super happy if you had this particular thing in your life. So a goal could be like, if you're a girl, I know that lots of women struggle with body image. So how about if you say, I want to feel great in my body, or I want to get rid of all my aches and pains. I think that's a really good wish or dream for yourself. Or I want to have X amount of money in the bank, or I want to travel and I want to travel first class, or I want my relationship with my particular child restored, and so on and so on. So just think of something that you don't have in your life, and if you had that one thing, it would really change your life massively, for the better, that is. So get a piece of pen and paper. If you have one lying nearby, that would be good. So just get up and get a piece of pen and paper, because I really, really want you to do this exercise because it's going to change your life. So the conscious mind will be writing down your goal. Now, there is actually a difference between a dream and a goal. I'm a great dreamer. I'm always cooking up dreams. I'm full of dreams, literally, but that doesn't mean that many of them actually become reality, which doesn't really worry me. But a goal, the difference between a goal and a dream is that a goal is literally a dream with a time limit on it. It's a time frame. You put it in a time frame and then suddenly it actually becomes really scary. So for instance, okay, let's just choose a simple goal, like I want to weigh, I'll just say something. I want to release 5 kilos around my waist. I don't like having that sitting around my waist, and I want to release it, and then I can fit my jeans again, and that would make me feel awesome, okay? And now that's kind of a dream, and I have an image of myself running around the garden and feeling very comfortable in my skin. That's a dream, but we turn it into a goal. If I was to say I want to lose or release 5 kilos by the end of November, maybe. We'll make it the end of November, November the 30th or something like that. Now it's a goal. The conscious mind has set the goal, and now the subconscious mind has to go after it. And this is when we get unstuck, because our subconscious is acting 95% of it is subconscious. It's in charge of our body, it's in charge of our immune system, it's in charge of our metabolism. And we won't be able to reach our goal unless we have the cooperation of our subconscious there. And I could also say the opposite. So let's say you could say, I want to have $1 million in the bank by December 2019. I especially make it crazy because our subconscious mind is limitless. It's the realm of miracles. And it would totally be able to give us $1 million in the bank by December, but it's not doing it because at some level we're all broken. Broken people are broken in, on a subconscious level or on a conscious level. So today I want you to think of something that would be so special for you. So just go ahead and think of something now that you would love for yourself. So, and write it down, like a new car. Doesn't matter, just whatever comes into your mind will be good. A great relationship with a soulmate, maybe a new house, a new job, great health, not have a disease. You just think of something and write it down. And now I want to show you something how you can get your conscious mind and your subconscious to work together. Remember, I often say like this is your conscious mind and that's your subconscious. That your conscious mind might be speaking Russian and your subconscious mind is speaking Chinese, and the two don't understand each other, and that's why our lives we don't succeed as easy as we could when we really understood our unconscious mind. So first of all, I want you to know your unconscious mind can't lie. It's not capable of lying. And so if there is any incongruence in our body around our goal or dream, it can't literally, it feels stuck. It doesn't know if it's ether or matter. It doesn't know which way to turn or how to go about it. And our unconscious mind is the realm of our feelings and feelings, sensation, emotions. It's our body, and it relies on self-talk a lot. So this is another thing where things go wrong. So let's say you could be saying to yourself aloud all day long, I'm weighing, I weigh 70 kilos by November the 30th this year, and you keep repeating that over and over, but the whole time your unconscious mind is resisting you, making you go to the fridge, like it's because your unconscious mind is in charge of your muscles. So your arm goes to the fridge and you pull out a piece of cake and you eat it. And so this is what happens a lot of the time. So one way it's about healing ourselves, and setting a goal is actually a great way to invite healing back into our system. And so tonight I want to take you through an exercise where we're using touch and we're using our breath, because our touch, it can never lie, and our breath can never lie. But we can trick ourselves with our thoughts and with our words. They are tricky because they come from the trickster. The trickster is in this part, is the trickster. You can't believe a thought that you think. Okay, that's actually really important that you remember that. Not to trust in your thoughts and not believe your thoughts, especially your thoughts about yourself, because we give ourselves 50 or 60,000 negative messages every single day, and they're mostly unconscious, so that means they're just below our radar. Sometimes we catch ourselves doing it, but most of the time we're actually not really aware of it. So I want to tell you a funny story before we move on to the practice, the exercise. And when you start doing it, by the way, it will really pay off. So quite a few years ago, I was working with a lady who was like close to retirement age. She had big dreams for herself. She wanted to move to Adelaide to be near the kids. She wanted a dream job, even though it didn't bother her that she was close to retiring. And so, yeah, she wanted to make the big move. So I was working with a body, which is a subconscious mind, clearing blockages and sabotages. And we said to each other, okay, will make it work, will manifest it in 2 months' time. And so 2 months came and went and nothing happened. And, you know, it kept on being 2 months. And suddenly we realized, like, we can't keep saying 2 months, because the subconscious mind is actually, you know, giving us the 2 months the whole time. And it thinks it's working, so we actually set a date. We set a date, and when she came back to me, and we set a date, did some healing work around it and together. And when she came back a month later, she was all excited. It had all fallen into place. She'd given up her old job. She got a new job. She'd already flown over, found a rental property, and she was to start a job soon. And she was going to be with her children and grandchildren. And so for your subconscious mind, there are no limitations. And our subconscious, by the way, is not rational or logical, okay? And it's also, so you can't think something into being with your, not like your conscious mind. So again, the conscious mind is the one that comes up with an idea, and the subconscious mind needs to go and get it. And it can do it because it's a powerhouse. It's like a nuclear power station. It's like a pocket rocket. Yeah, we have so much energy in our body, by the way, but most of us have simply gone to sleep. Okay, so write down your dream or your goal, make it simple. So let's say I'm fit and slim and healthy, and I weigh such and such and look like this, that can be a good one. And put down a date exactly, so your subconscious mind has no wriggle room, because if you give your subconscious mind any wriggle room, it's going to wriggle its way out of it. Okay, so now think of the thing that you would love to have, and now I want you to think of a time that you've done that before, okay? You did something like this before, like you set a goal for yourself and it didn't work out, okay? And feel that in your body. Now I want you to use touch, remember, because our touch is true, and think of the time that you failed, or think of any fear that comes up for you, because fear is a big handbrake. So I'm thinking of my little goal that I've got for myself, and I'm feeling it in my heart. So I'm putting both hands on my heart, but your spot could be different. So think of last time when you did something like this, and you got really discouraged, and you might have said to yourself, nothing works for me, ever. Nothing works. I feel so disappointed. Nobody understands me. Nobody gets it. No one knows how hard I try every day. And really feel that feeling. When you think of a time that you really put your heart and soul into something that you wanted for yourself. And maybe a dream got shattered, a relationship didn't work out, you had an accident, you lost something, you lost a sum of money. Think about that. Feel that intense emotion in your body and use your breath. Breathe into your hands and breathe into that part of your body where you've placed your hands. Now just keep doing that for a little while. And you might be thinking, I can't stand it any longer, it's killing me. So feel the intensity of that feeling. Feel all the fears that come up. And this time we're going to get your goal with the fear. It doesn't matter, the fear doesn't have to go away. Just breathe into it. Now for me, I'm feeling it's gone into the back of my head a bit, back of my neck. There's some tension there, so I'm just going to breathe into that, into my hands. And I'm sure that everyone has unresolved issues in their tissues. And when we set new goals and dreams for us, it's like we whip them up into the surface. So now tune back into your body, and I want you to put one hand, maybe your right one, on your forehead and your left one on your belly button, and breathe into your hands again. Breathe into your tummy actually. Our forehead is symbolically where of our conscious mind, and our belly is where our gut feeling is, and the seat of our unconscious mind. And you can do this with your eyes shut, and you can say to yourself, I've become aware that there are parts of me that haven't talked to each other for a while. Or you can say, I am aware there are parts of me that haven't talked to each other for a while. And we're being there for our body. Now our unconscious mind is thinking, what? She's listening to me. She's even talking to me. And she's getting it. So we're building up trust now between our conscious and our unconscious mind. And you can even say, I'm sorry that, that there are parts of me that haven't talked to each other for a while. So I'm going to swap my hands over. One hand on the belly button and one hand on your forehead. And really tune in. Feel the two different parts of you. Now bring your goal to mind and see how your body reacts to that, the two different parts. Are they okay with it? Or are they not okay? Is one part saying one thing and another part feeling another thing? So just whatever comes up, stay with it. Don't need to change anything. Your body will work it out between the two parts. So use your touch, which is true, and use your breath, which is true. Now, in a sense, I want you to think of your goal again. And now I'm going to scan my body with my hands, so you can do that as well. And now I'm feeling a new stuck part, and it's actually here in my chest. Okay, so just tune into your body again, whichever way. You can use your hands, or you can use your internal eye, your internal mind. And find another part where it feels stuck. And it's that feeling like, nothing ever works out for me the way I want it. Everything is too hard. It's too hard for me. I just feel so helpless when I think about my goal and the time frame. It feels impossible. And just put your hands on that part and breathe some unconditional love or non-judgmental energy into that part of your body. And commit yourself to wholeness. Because life literally has a sort of an effect on us that it rips us apart. It rips us into bits and pieces, like we feel pulled this way, we feel pulled that way. Situations come into our life and they pull us one way or another way, and we just all become fragmented. So we need to every day commit to wholeness. So just do that for a while. Okay, so I'm just going to put both hands on my tummy now. And I'm still committing to wholeness. And wholeness, by the way, is the ancient word for health. So whole and healthy come from the same root in the English language. So healthy really means to be whole, or to be complete in yourself, right? That's the aim of life. It's not happiness. I guess in a sense it's more to do with meaning, finding our meaning, but it's actually really to do with wholeness and becoming healthy. Okay, so now I want you to just put your hands anywhere where you feel guided to put your hands, and put both hands there and say to yourself, I commit to wholeness. You can use words like, I take my power back. And I want you to say, I honor my total being. I honor my total being. I commit to whatever it takes to honor my total being, my totality. And now leave one hand on your tummy and think of your goal, and breathe in through your right nostril and out. Breathe in through your left nostril and out. Right nostril. Think of your goal. Think of your goal, which might seem quite small now, like even if you say, I want $1 million by December the 1st this year, that's not as big a goal as committing to wholeness and totality of your being and honoring yourself. So that's the ultimate goal. So breathe that into your body. And switch nostrils. Now you can do this for several minutes while I talk, and I'm explaining to you why I need to do that. When you breathe through, say the right nostril, you're activating the left side of your brain and vice versa. And by activating different parts of your brain, you're literally lighting up all different parts of your brain, because most of us tend to just live on one brain hemisphere, and we become dominant in that brain hemisphere. So if you are a left side dominant brain person, you love the details and you love to analyze and overanalyze. You might become a bit anal about that. And if you're a right brain person, you're always floating around in the ether if you became like strongly right brain, and you need a lot of grounding. But on the other hand, you might be a great big picture person, and we need the details people too. But we become more whole and total. We have a better life if we're accessing both parts of our brain. So doing this is fantastic. Our body naturally does it anyway, like every 20 minutes it gives one side of your brain preference naturally. But most of us don't live in a natural state anymore. We're living in fight and flight. So just even doing this brain exercise, breathing in through the same nostril and swap over, puts you in a beautiful state of peace and calm. So I think that's it for today. So if you look back, there are 4 little exercises including touch work and breath work, and we're doing the touch and the breath because our unconscious mind feels the truth of your touch, and it feels the truth of your breath. And our unconscious mind loves truth because it's a truth detector. It's always searching for the truth in everything we say and do, and the people around us too, and looking for the gold. So give your body what it needs and start building up trust, investing in your unconscious mind, and stop believing in everything your trickster says. And I'm looking forward to hearing fantastic results from all of you, hopefully by next week or in a few weeks' time. So start playing around with something really great for you, specifically for you, for your person. Not your mom, not your dad, not your children, just for you. And watch it unfold. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. I've had fun doing this, and I'm going to do some more work with myself, with my little me, when I when I stop. And I hope you all have a really great week. Thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you next week. Bye.